Thank you, Yorkuma. Hi, Army. Hi, Isaac. I mean, there's not many Morimens player in the first place. I don't think of it. Hold on. I'm kind of curious now. Let me Steam DB. I know it's not like the best because it's also on mobile, but I want to see how many people actually playing on Steam right now. Steam DB Morimens. Because I think most English players would play it on 1.7. No way, it actually went up. Holy shit, chart. It went back up. That's crazy. Oh wait, no, it's around there. Yeah, it's around there. It's actually going higher than the average players on the first year of release. Yeah, and then the highest is during anniversary, obviously. Yeah. Okay, anyway. First of all, I want to change BGM. We've been hearing this same BGM for God knows how long. You know what? Let's play this one. This one? Yeah, let's play this one. Is it just a variation of Dun Dun Tan? Huh? Okay, anyway. Few news about Morimens. Firstly, next week is Karabu, right? You got a name correct, right? Because next week is Karabu. So because next week is Karabu, we're not gonna do Fatal Legacy recap. Because Fatal Legacy recap is, I think, the next two chapters is linked, right? Because we're gonna do chapter 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is technically linked. So I think I'll do that recap when there's lesser content to do. So probably like after we do the new chapter. Because Karabu is next week. So Karabu is next week. So we'll probably review Karabu next week. So we won't do the chapter yet. And following week will be the new Astral Rain chapter. It should be a new Astral Rain chapter. Either that or they're gonna do Karabu. No, Karabu is part of main story. So it's probably gonna be a new chapter. So why is this? Oh right, the final battle. It's like, why is this not 100%? Then also, since we did Fated Legacy recap of chapter 1 and 2 last week, I think it's a good time to start touching on the special ops story. I love this part. We're gonna do 24's special ops story, which I don't think I did it on stream. I think I did it on Discord, this Discord stream, because I know some of my buds, some of my community know that's Clown 24 and Cat 24. I like Clown 24. Wait, where's Clown 24? I need to bring out Clown 24. Where is Clown 24? Clown 24 is my favorite emote. I always play it when I screw up in PvP. It's like, ah shit, I screwed up. I'll just do Clown 24. I'm a clown. But yeah, we'll do 24's special ops. I think I got the title wrong. I don't think it's a backstory. I guess it is kind of a bit like a backstory, but I think it's like before she met Jenkins and after the experiment on her. I think it's when she just woke up. I can't remember. It's like so a while back, like almost 2 years ago. Anyway, let me double check everything. So this week will be this week is Trap Phase. I don't really want to do Trap Phase though. These one got reset. Okay. Then the following week. Oh, that's perfect actually. Then we can use Caribou for Skybound Rail or trade. Is there anything here I need to do? We finished this, right? Yeah, we finished this. We also... Whoops, I forgot to do this. There's free materials here and I didn't do it. Okay, there we go. We did this. I don't want a D-type. I don't want a trap phase. I want a D-type. I don't want a trap phase. D-type is fun. D-type is like your... D-type to me is like your bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, your Slay the Spire weekly runs. You know, it's like, it's time to play the very hard Slay the Spire that you can pay to win. I think D-Tide is fine. You don't need to try hard for D-Tide anyway. If you can't clear it, just tone down one alert level. You don't have to go alert 5. No one's telling you to go alert 5. Wait, do they have? Oh, they don't show previous runs, right? Do they? I don't think they show previous runs. Like, I would like to see, like, I want to see my record. It's like, oh my god, guys, look at my previous run. It's so good. I almost cleared all stages. Not all. I almost cleared 400 out of 400 points. So I'm like, the full rewards. Soon, guys. Soon I will have my full rewards, and then I can go even further. But obviously, I won't be as crazy as these people. These people are crazy. I'm pretty sure these are alert 5 for every wave, and for every wave they use extra. They did extra, which is crazy. That's actually crazy. They're gonna update D-Type soon? Wait, they are? Like, how so? Is there gonna be a wave 6? I want a wave 6. I don't mind having a wave 6. Ah yes, level 60. Soon. I technically can do it, but it's okay. We don't need to touch level 9. Not yet. They're gonna make it harder or something, and revives can be used. I don't know. Harder... Isn't it pretty hard regardless anyway? It's pretty hard unless you're like really late game, right? But having revives feels a bit weird. So I'm assuming it's kind of like P-Dive, where if you use revive, you get lesser points, maybe? Maybe you like pay points to revive, so technically if you do revive, you lose out a little bit. You ever think anyone will stream this game? There are people who stream this game, but not as often. No leaderboard if revive. No leaderboard. I mean, how many people actually care for the leaderboard though? Wait, if there's no leaderboard but you can revive, doesn't that mean that everyone can get full points for Diesel? That's I guess that's okay. I also don't care about leader points, but I do like the fact that you challenge yourself without revive though. But if you have revive, it kind of beats the purpose. I don't know. We'll see how the update goes. I don't know when Hermie, when is the update for D-Zone? You play random card. I mean, some characters you can play a random card and it still works. Okay, before we do the story, I'm itching to like I'm itching to just play one round. I'm itching to play one round. Equal Ultra. Master Daffodil. Do I have a Daffodil one? Yeah. Ultra. I don't like D-Type because of Arc 2 combined with SK importance. Wait, do you not like that Rouse is tied to Eski? I kind of like that more than... Fatal Legacy though. I kind of like Astral Rain more than Fatal Legacy because Fatal Legacy, you can't Rouse on demand, right? Too many tongue inside in English. I mean, you only need to read the card once, right? If you kind of know about the card, it doesn't really matter. Right? Indita is more annoying because SK wheels are far more important. True, but I can make do with non. Oh, true. I do have some SK wheels that are max level. That kind of makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not even reading the cards anymore. Like when you play enough times, you don't even read the cards, you just see the card name and like, yeah, I just need to do this. We're gonna quickly do this one and then do the story. I'm just itching to play the stage. 5 teams that all want SK? True, you kind of need one SK generator per team. Unless you have a team that doesn't need to rouse, which is highly unlikely. You probably need to rouse at least one character. Right? I don't think I can think of a team that is able to play without rousing any character. Yeah, I don't think so, right? Can you think of any? I don't think I can think of any. At least Covenants. Yeah, Covenants is easy. Wait, but Hermie, there is isn't there the Covenant that gives you SK at the end of the turn? Is that not good enough? Wait, is that not good enough? The one that gives you SK at the end of turn. I feel like that's pretty decent though. It's not good enough, but I feel like it's decent enough. But if I want to hit you block everything, won't let me die. She goes to 1 health, doesn't let you die. Is there someone like that? I see Covenant's like 80. That is pretty low. Doesn't look in Karo. Wait! What? I feel like it would though. Or is that why? That's why my poison team has such a big issue getting SK. I was like wondering like, why is this team generating SK so slow? Okay, that explains a whole lot actually. Holy shit. Oh shit, that's kinda overkill. Sure, whatever. I was like wondering, I was like, why is my poison team SK generation so bad? But like, it shouldn't be this bad because every team has the same loadout for SK generation. It shouldn't be less. It shouldn't be less than 100. It should be way more. At the minimum 100. I was like, but I was still surviving anyway because my poison team is very strong, right? I'm just wondering like, and that team I need to rouse like 3 person, but it's just really slow because my survivability is very high, and because of that I could delay until I could rouse 3 person. But I'm like, why is it so slow? I need to start reading the Covenants properly. The problem is I need to scroll down to see the Covenant. I was like, I don't think I read the fine prints down below. That's probably why. Can I like skip the battle? No the key? No. God damn it. Oh wait, I can read the Covenant right here. For this one, Tink is the one using it, right? Yeah, this one. At turn of turn, gain 200% of Kyoto. Okay. The current realm is Karo. Change the effect for every 5 points of Key Flare region, 1 embryo fusion. That explains so much about that team. That explains so much. I did not read the fine prints, guys. I was like wondering, like, why is that team? Why is that specific team so bad at generating, you know, key flare? It's like, I see why now. That's why I'm not drawing my treads. Eternal loom. I'm not drawing my loom. I am not drawing my loom. Man, I need my full heal. Okay, we shall do an insane full heal on the next turn. Unless it's the wrong card I need to think about. Is that the correct card? Yeah, guys, you wanna see a full heal? Almost a full heal. I don't want that card. Yeah, I don't want that card. Where's the card I need? Oh my god. I really don't want to trigger Ultra Realm. Why do you do this to me? I'm like, can we stock up Ultra Realm for the boss, please? Can I not battle that? You know what? I'm just gonna... Okay, maybe this sound defense. You also need a key. Fine. Pretty sure the key is here. OE doll. I know, right? OE doll is like the most value OE ever. Yo, isn't OE Wanda like, I wouldn't say bad, but bad. I really don't want to say it's bad, but isn't it kind of bad in a way? Your pulls, no. Have I roused you? Yeah, you're roused. Oh my god, damage. Pontus is better than Wanda? A lot of Astral Rain characters are better in general, so like,
こに判決を下す。運命の糸車が動き始めました。
Oh, that's kind of bad. I need... Oh my god, it's the key! Nope, nope. Nope, wait. All others. Nope. Let's merge this. Actually, no. Let's merge the realm mastery. Oh my god, guys! Massive realm mastery, and then 5 arithmetica. My massive my realm is. Okay, then I realized something bad. She doesn't have enough to rouse her. You can strength down, that's fine. Do I need to heal? No, I don't need to heal. I'm gonna skip just to make space in my altar realm. There we go. If Drake saw and perform this card will activate additional time. That's fine. I need her rouse card so bad. There you are. Sure, you can deal damage to me, I don't care. Okay, it's time for it, guys. The full combo. Why is that way lesser than I thought? There we go. That's the damage I'm looking for. What's way lesser than usual though. Oh, because it doesn't have the Astral Rain box. That's probably why. Yeah, that was one madness run. I was just itching to do a madness run. Okay, now we shall do 24's story, which I think is also pretty long. Most of the special ops story are pretty long. It's like 10 notes. But we're probably gonna do story mode. We're not gonna do... Yeah, probably not gonna do combat. It's gonna be like pretty long to do combat. Okay, we're gonna do 24's story, guys. We did chapter 1 previously, and then chapter 2 last week, which ended 24 and Jakin's story. 24 whole notes. Unfortunately, there's only 10, but we will see many versions of 24. The never troublesome Manson has gotten into trouble again. Wait, let's confirm which Let's first confirm which Mason, right? Which Mason has gotten into trouble precisely. So that's why we're rolling for min-max key covenant. Wait, let me show you before that. Oh, it doesn't show you how much key flare though. But my Nymphia is my key flare generation, so it has like 100, roughly 100. But unfortunately, it's Caro. Wait, she's not even full key flare, because she's just using her own signature. Her only key flare is this one. I should probably change this, because there's one more that makes you generate key flare at the end of the turn. I can't remember which one. Was it you? Yeah, this one, the Gate of Truth. Gate of Truth is really good. Because at the start of the battle, gain key flare equal to 500% of the field there. So on the first turn, you gain a lot. I should probably give this away. Why are you holding this? Is there anyone holding it? Is anyone else holding this? Oh, you're probably holding it over here. That's why I need to fix the problem of this team, because this team I need to rouse 3 person. And I need to rouse you like really early. I will think of that another day, because currently I'm still okay. The moment they make D-Wave harder, I'm probably gonna, you know, do something about it. The Covenant probably, I think you should probably need to hit around like, I don't know, 90 to 95%. I think my highest is, yeah, my average is like 80, but I do have 90. Who's on 90? I know someone's like really high. Was it Mochat? Yeah, my Mochat is like 94%. But I'm not crazy enough to keep re-rolling until I get like 100%. I'm not that crazy. Will I do it? Something. Will I do it now? Probably not. Pilgrim's Chant. Over the years, pilgrims have carved a passage through the snow-capped mountains, anchoring reality in place to stand motionless mouth agape as though locked in an endless roar. Which had them not even 3 DR Covenant? 3 DR Covenant? Oh, Death Resist Covenant! I'm not going that build, because I know people for Mochete team is supposed to stack up Death Resistance, so your ult deals like multiple damage. I'm not going that build. That's why Saya is there. That's why Saya is there. Okay, let me hydrate. So I bought like 2 new boxes of like cold brew. So I'm really satisfied with mango and I think it's mango and orange. You see, when it's credited to Mochat, I think it's is it credited to Saya? No, it's credited to Damager. Mango and orange is like pretty weird. Okay, anyway, we're gonna finish this today and then next week with Caribou. Originally, I didn't want to stream today because it's like I don't want to read that much, but I think it's fine because I won't be streaming 2 days this week, at least for the week. I'm talking about weekdays. I'm not talking about weekends. Shut up, Isaac. There are orange mango. I'm not streaming on Wednesday and Thursday. I will probably say it at the end on stream, but I'm not streaming on Wednesday and Thursday because Wednesday I won't be at home until like 12 midnight. Thursday I have dinner plans because it's someone's birthday. So yeah, I won't be streaming Wednesday and Thursday. I may stream on Thursday afternoon, but probably not. Maybe. I'll think about it. I may stream on Thursday afternoon because I'll be busy in the morning and at night. I'm like free in the afternoon, so I'm like, maybe I'll stream something weird on Thursday afternoon if I feel like it, if I'm not asleep. Anyway, let's begin. The barefoot pilgrim crawled forward. The wind and snow of the uttermost north covered the pilgrim's face. Her toes had long since cracked, her vision has long since blurred, and her blood traced a long trail across the snow. Yet she still pressed on towards the summit, resolute and unyielding. Yes, beneath those white mountains, in the depth of the cave, dwelt the origin of all impurity. It was her fear, her nightmare, and also her final destination. And Zali dog. I do not accept what you call evidence. This so-called eyewitness report can only prove that the perpetrator was a non-human creature and cannot point to any specific individual. Community members. Thin, long-haired, suspected to have more than one pair of upper limbs. That could be anyone! that doesn't narrow it down. That could be anyone. People have like 2 pairs or 3 pairs of upper limbs nowadays, right? According to the Southwark Street Dissolution Incident Report CO6, there happened to be a creature here that matches both the appearance and the range of activity. It was none other than a Mitag University that archived this report in the joint database. Surely you don't intend to deny its authenticity now? Just raising a slight eternal query about the reliability of the eyewitness report, and y'all seem to be overreacting. Rather than wasting time playing word games, why don't you ask the person in question? Miss 24, on the evening of December 17 at 9:15 p.m., do you remember what you did at Dr. Bernard's clinic? Huh? A reminder, according to Dr. Bernard's consultation records, you were the last patient he saw before his death. What did I do? I killed him, of course. Miss 24, are you listening? You guys want me to turn up the volume so you can hear the squishy sounds better? I'll turn up the volume. You gotta hear Mason punching the doctor to death more vividly, right? Yummy sounds. 1 blow, 2 blow, 3 blows. I smashed that pretty face of his to pieces until not even bone remained. How do you do that? Like, aren't skeleton and bones like really tough? I wouldn't say like diamond tough, but I'm pretty sure bones are tough in the first place, right? So crushing someone's face till no bone remains is kind of crazy. A smell of blood lingered on me for an entire week before it faded. Regrettably, the suspect is exhibiting dodged behavior. Under the provision of the treaty, the committee has the right to take her back immediately. No, Miss 24 is different from other awakeners. She suffers from hysteria. She's a mad woman. We all know that. But does being mad give her the right to wantonly murder a highly respected doctor? What is hysteria again? Hysteria is crazy, right? Just crazy. Is just the term for crazy? Extreme state means a extreme state of unmanageable fear, panic, or emotional excess. Yep, that's 24, alright. That doesn't hold up, Miss Doll. I'm a murderer. Miss 24? Miss 24! Wake up. I haven't even stuck you with the needle yet. Now's not the time to sleep. Huh? This is... Thank goodness you're finally awake. Oh my god, guys, it's Winkle. The alien! I hear your memories were quite muddled lately, so let me explain a bit. Last time, the inquiry regarding the death of Dr. Bernard has left us on a very bad terms with the community. The final verdict was 7 days. We only have 7 days to uncover the truth. If I remember correctly, this happened before you were sent to the Wax Museum. So... wait. This happened before you were sent to the Wax Museum. So it is her past then. So we know nothing about it either. The house has been sealed for months. Who knows where they dug them up. Besides, investigating in a place as chaotic as the East District is a pipe dream. So we decided to have Rozarai to enter your artificial domain to investigate. For that, we need your cooperation. Just a little. I see. Sorry. I've been feeling so drowsy lately. As if a terrible storm is brewing inside my body, yet its owner knows nothing about it. Wait. Am I truly the owner of this body? Miko swiftly pull out a pre-prepared syringe. No, really, that's exactly why I'm here. One shot and the chaos-addled brain of yours will clear right up. This way, Rozarai will suffer less in there too. After all, who knows what's inside if they run into some calamity or disaster? What would we do? Or encounter a terrifying existence like Anne again, like last time. Winkle anxiously scratched her hair and grabs in shock. Damn it, how did I lose so much hair again? I mean, you are borrowing a body. You're not, that's not your original body anyway. Isn't it a take event after the time with Ramona and Sarah? I'm not sure, but she did mention N, so we already encountered N at this point. But this also happened before the Wax Museum, so I'm assuming 24 visits the doctor before the Wax Museum incident. I guess they don't, if the timeline doesn't add up, they can't rewrite the story, so I'm pretty sure that's like, yeah, the timeline here is wrong, definitely, but they can't rewrite it because it's long gone. The story is written so long ago. I don't think they want to rewrite some of the story just to fill in like the loose ends and the plot holes. Also, hi Alcady. Miss 24 needs sedation, no anxiety and hair. Winkle, finish the injection and leave at once. 10 minutes later. Are you feeling better now, Miss 24? I'm fine, just a little dizzy. Where's Rozarai? We're reading the artificial domain passage. Don't worry, we set the time limit to only in half an hour this time. We won't stay too long. The last time they stayed that, don't we stay there for like very long? Because the sense of time inside the artificial domain is questionable. What about Miss Ramona? Didn't she come along to investigate? Given that the domain owner mental state isn't exactly stable, none of us can imagine what might appear inside the domain. Ramona's psychic endurance may not be able to withstand it. How about me? What do you mean if Ramona can't handle it? Do you think we can handle it? 24 lower her head dejectedly, silently clutching the edge of the mind cat. Mister, what if I told you the culprit really was me? I remember it. I remember it. That day I went to the clinic and then... I can't guarantee the community hasn't found spies here, you know. Doll recalls Sylvia's appearance and forces herself to put a comforting smile. I can't imagine Doll smiling. Let me say, if you could do chapter 3... No, but if I do chapter 3 and 4, I can't do Caribou next week, right? Because I want to do chapter 3 and 4 back to back. But the thing is, if I do chapter 3, I can't do chapter 4 next week because next week is Caribou, right? And then the following week, I'll probably do Caribou's story. So I'll probably do chapter 3 and 4 after like 2 weeks from now? Like 3 weeks from now. Because the next 2 weeks will be Caribou and then Caribou's story. You got a keeper, you have plot armor. True. We know who the keeper is. We kind of have plot armor. This 24. I'm afraid you understand yourself far less than you think you do. The so-called truth you saw may not be true at all. I don't understand. Not true? You've been in attack for several months. Several months? When did this happen? Oh my god, that's so confusing. So, when did she see this doctor then? Because one of the persons said this happened before the Max Museum incident. But this is several months back? Was the doctor dead for several months because someone realized? Huh? Yeah, we know nothing about your malady or your experience. Think of this domain investigation as a chance to get to know you anew, Miss 24. We all want to understand you better. I just want to know Cat 24 and Clown 24. That was Pilgrim Chan, right? Okay, Shadow Tail. She watched herself on the verge of claiming the world. She fixed her gaze upon that long, narrow shadow and said nothing. Artificial domain log. I'm not gonna read this. This is gonna vanish really quickly, right? Not. September, December, at location Dr. Bernard. Bernard? Bernard? Okay, guys, how do you pronounce this? Bernard? Bernard? Bernard. It's Bernard, right? It's pronounced Bernard, right? It's not Bernard, right? It's not nerd, it's Nard. Carbon story will every patch runs. I have to wait for 2 weeks to read a full story in full. Wait, really? Do they not do full story? Do they not do full chapter story anymore? Do they cap it like how all the event stories are, but instead of like few days, it'll be weeks? That's crazy, man. Just the main story, all of them look like that. I mean, I think it's fine because I won't do the main story next week. I'll do Caribou review next week, and then the following week I'll start on the story. But I don't think one stream is enough to finish the story because you know main story is like pretty long, right? So I think the timeline wise, I think it'll be fine because I won't do main story in one stream. That's impossible because even for Arachnid story, it took me like 2 weeks plus. Because the main story is like very long because of the combat itself is like, you know, a bit crazy too. I think timeline wise is fine. If worst come to worst, we can just chuck Caribou into the train and we can do one train run in Caribou. Domain owner Mason. Domain infiltrator. Rozarai. Infiltrating objective. Investigate the death of Dr. Bernard. Dr. B. 8 weeks. Sticky stench of blood permeates the clinic with medical equipment, books, and medical records scattered all over the floor. Dr. Bernard's corpse lay slumped against the wall. His head was already mutilated beyond recognition. Then how do we know it's him? Excuse me. His features no longer discernible. Discernible? Guys, if someone's head gets smashed to oblivion, how would you recognize that corpse person? Right? Unless he's wearing like a doctor tag that says Dr. Bernard. I mean, that's understandable. I'm gonna do a whole lot of story which I might know. It might have most mentioned daffodil. We'll see on this. Male, 30 years old, 6 feet tall, graduated with honors from the University of Londinium School of Medicine. Known for his generosity, has been conducting volunteer medical work across East District for many years. An impeccable record. No wonder the police and community place such importance on this case. Other identical deformities will be true. A faint stirring from the darkness, as if a venomous serpent as if a venomous serpent was flicking its forked tongue in some forsaken corner. Right? Not were, right? It's singular, right? The serpent is singular. Why is it were? I guess grammar is still here and there. A snake? Who's there? Hurried footsteps draw closer from afar, and long hair swept swiftly past your face. A snake? Who's there? But there was footsteps. Did the snake have legs? Did the snake just get up and bolt it with like feet? Miss Mason? Let go of me. Oh, who are you? Are you with her? Huh? You don't recognize me? Now I remember. The murder took place before Miss Mason entered the Wax Museum, back when we hadn't met yet. Yeah, that's so weird. So this is like really long ago. Why was the investigation of the death of this doctor like so late? You don't have to like... I mean, it's not impossible, but the timeline for this is really weird because like Mason got transformed into 24, but she wasn't at the Wax Museum yet, so she went to Dr. Bernard, so she wasn't captive? So she wasn't captive then, but she was already transformed. Then after that, when the Wax Museum happened, she was a captive, right? Or I guess she's working. Oh, I guess she wasn't really captive. She was working for the, what was it? Sculptor Association. But she's not really a captive. Man, working for the Sculptor Association, you have medical benefits? Guys, maybe I should convert to the Sculpture Association, guys. We have medical benefits. They let Mason see a doctor. Unlike the hurried ones before, these footsteps were far more measured and steady. She's coming. Her. She's coming. Who's coming? Her. No. I am coming. I am coming to kill me. Huh? A fist came hurtling towards you, the wind howling in its wake. It's Shadow 24! All of you die! 10 minutes later. Please calm down. This one, Miss 24. You stand before Mason, barely holding off the Shadow's violent assault. Take one more step and I won't hold back. Looks like the crybaby found herself a helper. The dim light outlines the familiar slender figure. Long hair, white dress, irises flash red like blood. It's another 24. No time left. Don't worry, I'll deal with you one by one. Your turn will come. Dropping a cryptic remark, 24's left swiftly and without hesitation. Hi, Walker! Wait. Don't chase her. We can't beat her. What's going on? How can there be another you here? Literally a lot, but she's closer to Lightbearer's faction. Yeah, I think Helot. Wait. Juliet is Lightbearers, right? Because I know Helot works for the Juliet faction. So Juliet should be Lightbearers? Yeah. So there's the Sculptor Association, which is run by Herbert. Then Juliet is part of the Lightbearer faction, who's like sort of like the religious church people, etc, etc. Because I know Herbert's faction, Sculpture faction, is trying to mutate current human to adapt to dissolution. The Lightbearers is trying to accept dissolution and let the calamity come regardless. What was the third faction? I know that was the third faction. Who are the third faction again? I can't remember. Oh, that's us, Mitag. Wait, never mind, that's us, Mitag. Mitag is trying to beat the dissolution. There we go. I forgot about us. I forgot we're a faction too. I remember Nightbearers. Abandon how long did to leave awaken and ruin the attempt at it. I don't remember E. We need to do chapter 3 and 4 again. Oh yeah, and the Seafarers. But I don't think the Seafarers the Seafarers aren't trying to summon their god to fix stuff. That's all I know. So therefore, yeah, I forgot about Seafarers. You only have 8 Keyflare wheels. You could use the weaker ones. I've actually... What's going on? Okay, I don't know. She just came out of nowhere and said she was going to kill me. Your average Monday night. What about that doctor? Did she kill him too? So she's the one who killed him? No, that's not all. There are also the hibernating snakes. Thousands upon thousands of snakes, killing their own brothers and sisters, fingers held in their mouths. Miss Mason, do you know what you're saying? Saying what matters isn't what matters isn't what was said, but what was done. That's what Mr. taught me. Mason was completely lost in her own world, spilling a stream of chaotic murmurs. I think I've seen you somewhere before. Rozarai, you're the keeper. So you remember who I am again? It suddenly feels like headache coming on. Don't rush in just yet. I'm not finished. Well, I'm not finished talking yet. This 24 domain is different for Ramona's and Lady Sorrel. Okay, so this is after Ramona's. So this is definitely... wait, so we did Ramona's and Sorrel before even going to Wax Museum? No. It could be after Wax. No, it's definitely after Wax Museum because 24 is living with us. But before going in 24's domain, we did Ramona's one and Sorrel. So we definitely know Anne. So that kind of checks out. That we already know who Anne is. She has no stable personality, and this trait is inevitably reflected in her domain. First snakes have legs, now they have fingers. It's getting out of hand. Come wait for Albino. I also wondered. I'm pretty sure Albino was planned, but because the game was gonna EOS, they kind of rush him out. So I guess he will be one of the main antagonists, like somewhere along the lines. Library spread delusions, come to do experiments, dissolution, Seafarer on the brink of Lemur. Yeah, that checks out, that's what I said. This after Wax Museum, earliest certificate domain preview after chapter 4. Ah. Different personalities are isolated from one another, yet they intermingle. You might even see many versions of 24 inside. Everything, people, places, time, none of it may be real. If it's all fake, is there even any point in investigating? Of course. Even if only 1% of what inside is the hidden truth, we have to seize it. Miss 24 is by no means someone who kills the innocent indiscriminately. Are you sure about that? We both know that full well. Debatable. Now that it's real, stay calm, Rozarai. First, establish the investigation objectives. You pull Mason's fingers towards you. They are perfectly clean with no signs of injury or struggle. Miss Mason, do you have any grievance with Dr. Bernard? He was treating my mouth. What is that? What is malady? Malady. It's a noun for a disease, physical illness, or deep-seated ailment. Okay, because lately I keep feeling itchy all over. It's very strange. As Mason spoke, she nonchalantly stretched the white eyeball growing from a dissolution wound. Which one? She has. I know a lot. Nowadays, yeah, sickness. I thought it was a kind of sickness. Of course, she was completely unaware of her own behavior. He was treating you. And then what? You two got into an argument? Later I just couldn't remember anything. I see. I think I roughly understand now. Amnesia is a key indicator of split personalities. It's very likely that something happened during the treatment that caused a shadow personality to emerge and kill the doctor. Next, I just need to set the domain time back 1 more hour to see what happened then. You raise your wrist and glance at your watch. The domain is about to end. Let's wrap up this investigation now. Miss Daw is probably overthinking it. This domain is much simpler than Lady Sorrel. Lady Sorrel. Sorrel's domain was crazy. It was like a locked room murder case. I mean, this one was also a murder case, but I think Lady Sorrel is like it's a locked room murder case that keep looping. Karen was really funny in that one. He stretched lazily and then crouched down in front of Miss Mason, looking straight into her eyes. Which eye? Which eye are we looking at? Miss Mason, what you have is no ordinary malady. Malady? It's not something any doctor with a fancy diploma can cure. Next time, remember to come find us at Mitag, understand? Mitag? That's right, Mitag University. We are professionals. Right. Oh, that's the domain breaking, yeah. The walls of it begin to peel away bit by bit. The domain was no longer stable. Farewell, Miss Mason. Time was now 9:30 p.m. Cold wind howled past and a crow or two let out lonely cries outside the window. You were still standing steadily inside the clinic, with Mason kneeling beside you, a bewildered look on her face. Miss Keeper, aren't you planning to leave again? Could the equipment be malfunctioning? Well, here we go again. We're stuck inside again. The next second, the world collapsed at breakneck speed, and you plunge into a bottomless abyss. Wait, this is repeating? Yeah, this is repeating. Keeper lost contact, not again. This happens so much. You would think they have like they make like an emergency escape button or something, right? Okay, to be fair, this is like our 3rd dive, but you would think by the 2nd dive, you would like, okay, we probably need like an emergency button just in case the keeper gets stuck in someone's domain. Too many cases. Sorrel was the one. Sorrel was the one. Sorrel's story is like timeline-wise, not timeline. The story timeline inside of it is kind of crazy. I probably touch Sorrel's special ops one more, because previously the special ops are like I couldn't read it properly, right? But I think we can read it properly now, and we get to see Anne again. She memorized all probabilities, yet remained as bewildered as any seminary student. For madness defies prediction. Regrettably, it is the world's true norm. Doll, please fix the domain router. Our 5G isn't strong enough. Oh, we look back to the Wax Museum. Very good BGM. Very good BGM, guys. Ah, a Prince Charming descending from the heavens. He stepped through this gate and stole my heart. My heart. Why is she like this? I mean, I don't mind her like this, but she's so different towards Lake. Oh my god, you have to appear. Someone's been spending too much time with the vampire slave and learned to sing too. Awful, awful. A vase flew past, narrowly grazing George's face. Being stuck in the wax prison every day is driving me crazy from boredom. Can't I even have the freedom to sing? Someone can keep singing and George will keep cursing right back. Lord Rogers, please control your beloved little pet. He's already becoming a genuine demon. Botticelli Primavera. I'm sure I'll find the model for this one. We got nothing to do anyway, so let's play cards. And they happily pulled a deck of cards from the drawer and slapped it on the table. Bridge again? Josh doesn't like playing bridge. Besides, the vampire slave isn't here, so we shot one player. How do you play bridge? Pandia pointed to the corner by the neglected cabinet. 24 was wiping the exhibit inside. Oh my god, it's Scholar 24! Count her in, and we have enough. Guys, it's Scholar 24. She has a mustache. So everyone understand the rules now? Understood. Why is this one even wearing glasses? A swamp dweller from the East District, trying to pretend she's educated? How embarrassing. You really understand? It's quite complicated, you know? 52 cards, 13 per player. Each round one counts as one trick. The contract uses 6 tricks as the base, so 6 only tricks beyond that counts as winning tricks. Not bad. I suddenly feel like you got real potential. How about we team up? Lord Rogers, if I win, would you grant me one request? Someone forgotten their place in the world of pain. Tell me what request? Don't you still need a model for your wax sculpture? I can be your model. Wow, Miss 24, are you volunteering to walk to your own death? 24 silently lowered her head, her knuckles turning faintly white as she gripped the broom. Spring is the work Rogers planned to exhibit as exposition. As long as she could be selected as a model, it would increase her exposure and let more people see her. Jenkins. Of course, Miss 24, your bone structure has smooth lines without sacrificing beauty. You're perfectly suited for this role. I'm very, very pleased you volunteered to join my great art. 2 hours later. Wow, Grand Slam! 24, teaming up with you is such great luck. You two, pay up! Rogers tossed a few silver coins with a smile. Who would have thought we had a hidden expert among us? Truly impressive. How is that possible? She couldn't even figure out the rules earlier. George has been secretly observing 24 for a whole month and was certain she was a genuine idiot. How could she be this smart? Manners, George, manners. Date beats and never grow tall, you know. George's face turned beet red with anger. Cheating. She must have cheated. Some simple math problems. Based on the information already available on the table, the distribution probability of the 4 trump spades can be calculated as 0.023, 0.183, and 0.412. Wow, I totally can't understand any of that. 0.314 and 0.069. So when drawing out trumps, I would focus on the scenarios of and then calculate based on your player order. Listening to 24's meticulous post-game analysis, George lowers his head and starts counting his pudgy fingers. That's not right. How come I can't get the same numbers? Excuses. All excuses. Do you think you can escape great sanction by spotting out a bunch of stuff we can't understand? George said as he pounced on 24. Isn't he, like, small? Let me see. Are you hiding something? The roof of the wax is inexorably burst open with a large hole, and something heavy slammed down hard on George, crushing him into a pulp. Before he could even utter a complete sentence, George fell silent forever. Yay, we killed George! Sometimes we're gonna know how to conquer. Is this why 24 is actually scaling? Not only Ultra 24, right? Maybe why 24 is one of the three. Yeah. This is explaining why she was technically one of the statues. But she was moving regardless, so I guess she wasn't fully statued yet. Yeah, but don't we all hate George? We all can agree we all hate George, right? What's this? My butt feels sticky. Ew. Huh? Wasn't I supposed to go back? How did I end up in the wax museum? Miss Rozarai, are you... Oh, this is our 24. Are you alright? Miss Mason, why are you here too? Could it be I haven't left the domain? Falling from the sky? George? We're just staring in shock at how unrecognizable George beneath your area. Endless anger and sorrow welling up in his eyes. Panya, catch them. Pretty impressive. Looks like the little ones underground should wake up and get to work too. The little ones below. She's probably referring to those wax sculptures we saw in the wax museum basement. If it's them, then it's bound to be a tough fight. In an unnoticed contest, someone used a candle to set George's remains ablaze. Within moments, the wax museum was engulfed in raging flames. Oh no, how did the fire start? No, my wax sculptures. Before you could even react, your wrist was seized in a tight grip. Come with me, quickly. Scholar 24! You ruined your butt. Forever stained. Ultra 24 is technically 20 smarter. I mean, you need to be smart to play Ultra anyway, right? So maybe Ultra 24 is smart Scholar 24. In the silent night, three people ran hand in hand through one intersection after another. The one with glasses. Miss 24, how much longer do we have to run? Here should be fine. Rogers wouldn't want to come to an aesthetically displeasing mass grave like this. I owe you both this time. The little one kept a close watch on me. The wax museum was full of their spies. All 23 of my escape plans failed. Why specifically 23? It was just an accident, actually. We don't even understand how we ended up here. Huh? Aren't you surprised? Coming face to face with another version of yourself. 24 and Mason. I'm assuming Mason is our 24, right? Both look at you in unison, as if you asked a very strange question. I don't understand what you mean. There's always been many 24s in the world. We're bound to meet eventually. Could be some strange rule of this domain. Forget it. Pretend I never asked. I need to get home right away. Jenkins must be worried about me. No, Mustache 24, don't go. Wait, Miss 24. 24 strode forward. She had more important things to do. However, her organs felt as in pulled by invisible threads, rapidly wrenching free from their original positions. Oh no. Something. Nearby. Something. Who's there? 24 clutched her chest and doubles over in pain. The next second, the sun beneath her rapidly turns white, and the entire world becomes a vast expanding of lightning white. She opened her eyes again. The sky and snow-covered earth merged into an inscrutable void, only to be with the only unbroken mountain standing before her. Everything was bathed in pale blue polar sunlight, cold, sharp, devoid of sorrow and joy. She collapsed to her knees at the foot of the snowy mountains. What? Was it this one? Yeah, so next one. I wish they'd tell you which was the last one played. I need to keep track, guys. This was first you play. You say like I have a level 70 Liz. Don't give me a stupid thing for you think I'm When is Brown's story, huh? When all things slumber, the serpent stirs. When all things collapse, the serpent is restored. The barefoot woman crawled forward. A long hair trailed along the ground, tangled with dead grass, snow, and clotted with blood, having long lost its former luster. Right beside her, buried in snow, hanging from trees, were desecrated corpse of 24, one after another. What they had come to such heights to seek, no one has ever explained. She only knew that something was waiting for her at the very end, where ice, snow, and light met in dissolution. Impure, unclean, inauspicious. The origin of all that is impure, unclean, inauspicious, yes. 24 suddenly collapsed to her knees. She trembled as she raised both hands high, looking upwards at the pitch-black vault above, her lips ceaselessly uttering incoherent murmurs. The origins of all that is impure, unclean, inauspicious. Inauspicious. Yes. I get English. 1 damage return. I mean, I'm pretty sure, was it G Murphy? G Murphy is the one that the text was slightly bugged. That like, you do like 5 damage 9,000 times or something. That was like a text error. Return! My head hurts so much. The murmurs rippled outwards in expanding circles. Mason clutched her head in agony and collapsed to her knees behind 24. Stop it! She lunged forward, wrapping her arms around 24 from behind, whose face was drenched in blood. Please, stop. Mason struggled to restrain 24's raised hand. Their blood and tears mingled together, but it was all in vain. Return. Share this unclean banquet. Miss 24, don't! Twisted, deformed arms grew within 24's body, debuffed in blood and moonlight, and then, gently resolute, they snapped 24's neck. There was no gruesome scene as expected. 24's body dissolved into tiny golden lights, as if firefly dancing in the pitch-black night. The starlight gently swirled around Mason. Some burrowed into her body, some performed a dance on her fingertips, then drifted away gracefully. I've seen this starlight before. In dream, in reality, they come to take us away. You reach out to touch the starlight. A warm sensation passes through your fingertips, as if an occult connection flows between you and them. Strange. My heart suddenly feels a little sad. After the last speck of starlight vanished, you felt a familiar furious tremor rising from the deep underground. This is bad. Is the domain about to collapse again? Grab my hand, Miss Mason. This time we are going to December 17, after the flood, 315, Southwood Park Street. Dark figure hunting other 24, unknown suicidal tendencies, religion. What is the connection between them? More clues needed. Meanwhile, outside the artificial domain, guys, just press the red button, let me out. At the domain entrance, researchers in white lab coats were bustling in and out. It's been a whole day and Rozarai still hasn't woken up. Should we request a forced domain interruption? The vital signs are all stable. It seems like there hasn't been any dangerous upheaval. Let's observe a while longer. Doll, I'm dying in here! What about Miss 24? If we keep delaying, the committee has been looking for an excuse to use this case to intervene in Awakener management affairs. Miko clutched her head in despair. It's all my fault for wanting to study her domain so badly. Now look at what happened. Our keeper has turned into a sleeping beauty princess. What are we going to do? Don't worry, we already have a contingency plan for this. William is on his way to the East District to investigate. As for Rozarai, give her a bit more time. Clinic. Oh, this is William. According to Chapter 3, Article 2, Clause 13 of the Mystia Treaty, when an Awakener violates circular law, the Meaty Treaty Committee must investigate first. Yada yada. Chapter 3, Article 3, Clause 2. If the suspect behavior is of a dodge or flight nature, the committee has the right to bring them back immediately. Chapter 4, Article 1. Any organization or individual found harboring an awakener. Mr. William, are you even listening to me? I'm listening. Don't bother. The body and evidence were cleared long ago. You won't find anything here. Why you sound... The way you sound it sounds so suspicious. Like you cleared the evidence. Thank you for all that, Aquis. Is that so? Then what is this? William carefully picked up a cluster of translucent dry material with tweezers. It looks like some kind of snake skin, but what did it have to do with this case? It's already December. How could there be snake skin? Suddenly, the sound of equipment toppling over from the clinic's inner room. What was that? Wasn't this place still off long ago? Come on! Unhurried footsteps approached from afar. An unnaturally pale man emerged from the inner room. Good evening, officer. I'm a colleague of Dr. Bernard. I was sent by my superior to retrieve his research material before his passing. The man's eyes were half open, as if somewhat drowsy, present a business card with a sleepy smile. Registered physician of the Royal Medical Society, Pierce. I'm sorry, but we're investigating Dr. Bernard's social circle long ago. If I remember correctly, this one's Pierce is a man in his 50s. Talk, who are you really? As expected, esteemed committee members, your impeccable memory is truly admirable. Rozarai opened his eyes wide, about yellow silk pupils gleaming with a cold light in the darkness. Then let me play with you for a little while. An icy, slippery sensation brushed across the face. At some point, pale little snakes had covered the ceiling, slipping rapidly and silently, raining down like droplets. Snakes! Snakes everywhere! The ceiling, the floors, the walls. Snakes had covered every surface at some unknown point, as if countless pale water weeds drifting in the silent, dark river. Calling squad A2B1, danger inside, get into position immediately! William swiftly drew his silver key, but the man before him had already vanished without a trace. I know you're still here. Come on! The sticky air around him trembled slightly for a moment, then spread open again with a delay. A faint hissing sound reached his ear, as if a cold current of air gently brushed against his cheeks. Just a small welcoming gift. Please take good care of them for me, Mr. Investigator. Good night. Creepy ass guy. Could have at least introduced himself. That was number 4, right? Okay. Awaiting comedy. Guys, awaiting comedy. Her comedy is one of a kind. It is composed of vast, desolate nights, the moon, and tears. Hold on, let me check. I have a DM. Oh. What was that bone? Oh, that's my back. Oh, my back. Really sorry, Miss Rozarai. I seem to have gained some weight recently. We are gonna check your stats later, 24. You can't be as heavy as Lotan. You're definitely not as heavy as Lotan. Only some, Miss Mason. Can you please get off of me first? Is it the poorhouse? Oh my god, guys, it's the workhouse / orphanage / armhouse / poorhouse. It's Aegis. Are you angels? The girl blinked her big eyes at you and pointed at a large hole you had smashed through the ceiling. Are we gonna do this every time? I can't remember. Do we land through a building every time? How are we still alive? I mean, it's not our physical body, but still, that hurts, right? There's 24, 24s, and 24s, so she must be like 24 weights. That makes sense. Just the butt slapping we're butt slapping every rooftop. I just saw it all. You flew down from the sky. I don't think we were flying. Little Mac has art for this one? That's crazy. I saw it too. You were holding hands, your hair floating and floating. So pretty you look like mannequins. Shh, stop making noise. Don't disturb everyone watching the show. Are we the show? Never mind, guys. It's my favorite 24. On a temporary built stage, a clown with a thick face with thick face paint was performing for the audience. Joker 24! Legend has it that long ago, within the snow mountains of the far north, the end of an ancient river, there slumbered a grey monster. Hello everyone, I'm that monster, roar! Comedy Central. Huh? Isn't that Jenkins? No one knew the monster's origin or name, only his hearty appetite. Every winter, the resident living at the foot of the snowy mountain would fill a basket of fine food and wine. They would light a silver candle and place the basket in the nearest river so the monster could receive the people's sacrifice. I have a question. If the monster lived in the snowy mountains, how can he receive the sacrifice from the river? Because the end of all rivers lies at the foot of the snowy mountain. No matter how far apart they will always converge there in the end. Oh, and then what? I got everyone's sacrifice. I was so happy. I decided to repay everyone. After saying this, Jenkins lowers his head and shook her. So I think the special ops isn't refined yet. Jacob lowers her head and shook her hair wildly like an engine. Stop shaking, all the fleas are coming out. Huh? It's Jenkins dandruff? Whoa, it's really snowing. Snowflakes made of silver paper fluttered down. I just hid behind you, secretly sketching little paper pieces. Shh, this one. Please pretend you didn't see. Okay, it's piece of paper. It's not Jenkins dandruff. Before long, candles of various colors quietly lit up, and children's little faces were gently bathed in warm orange yellow glow. Later, every year when the first snow fell, silver candles would float down the river along with baskets filled with gifts. The basket full of gifts are here! Sarah came out with a big smile, pushing a little serving cart. Wow, plum pudding! Salmon salad. Okay, salmon salad is plum pudding? Really? And roast suckling pig. Wait, what should we say before we eat? Children exchanged smile and answered in unison. Happy Silver Frost Eve! I guess it's Christmas? So there's a legend behind Silver Frost Eve like that. So this is the first time I heard of it. Miss Mason's domain is like a dream where I can freely travel between different scenes and no one questions my presence. All the scenes and characters can be freely combined. Such a sight has probably never occurred in reality. Perhaps this is also a wish deep within Miss Mason's heart. Miss Mason, are you going to join them? He pointed not far away. The children were still gathering around the clown, listening to her tell those magnificent and fantastical stories. I'm a boring person. Any joke I tell would only put people to sleep. Wow. Sister Mason, Jenkins, she's bullying me. Can't win in the fight, so you'll go tattling. How embarrassing. This is what you get for saying I have fleas. Max is a brave little knight, and little knights aren't allowed to cry, okay? Mason gently wiped away little Max's tears and snuck softly comforting the sobbing boy. Sister Mason, Bobby's bear's eye is missing. I just came over too, clutching her doll. Let me see. Oh dear, it's gone. How about I sew a new one for you tonight? Okay. It's always like this. All they ever do is bother my sister. But Miss Mason seems happy too. I rarely see her like this. Sarah sat beside you, chin resting in both hands, watching us with a smile as the children swarm around Mason. Being needed is a kind of happiness too, you know. Gradually, more and more children gathered around Mason, and the clown ended up being the one left out instead. Does anyone want to hear a story? Once upon a time, long ago. Night deepened. The children all returned to their room, and the workhouse once again returned to its former placid. The curtain falls on the show. The cloud dispersed. Only the clown remains, tidying up the aftermath alone, accompanied only by its lonely reflection. The clown bobbed his head and muttered, gazing towards the shadow in the nearby corner. How sad it is, wouldn't you say, dear spectator? I want this as a skin for 24. It's so cute. Not this one. Not Shadow 24. Me? Oh, I heard of you long ago. The illustrious Killer 24, who comes and goes without a trace, hunting personas for sport. Any persona you set your sights on won't survive 3 days. Ugh. Truly terrifying. Yet the clown before you neither fears nor flee. Why is that, you ask? Parlor tricks. The clown doubled over with laughter, a faint glimmer flashed in his eyes. Because the killer doesn't know, those inferior, unstable persona can't even survive a single day. They are born from countless chance moments, and once they fulfill their destined mission, they are meant to vanish forever. What is Clown 24's mission? Why, to bring joy to Jenkins and to everyone on Silverfront's Eve, of course. The clown broke into a great smile, the grease paint on his face dissolving into tiny golden starlight. I already exceeded my mission quota. Time to head back. Back where? Back to the place where we first born, of course. Let me tell you a secret. Every persona is but drifting duckweed wandering the world. Returning to wholeness is our shared wish. Laughing together, crying together, feeling the love and trust from Jenkins together. Does they have the nerve to bring up Jenkins? Do you know what my mission is? Kill every last freeloader who tries to reap without sowing. Leave none alive. In the pitch black night sky, crows scatter in all directions, fluttering away from the treetops. It was a placid winter night. No, Clown 24! Or Joker 24. I don't know, she referred to herself as Clown 24, but her title was like Joker 24. With the tolling of the H bell comes a faint and fading blessing. Happy holidays, happy holidays, happy holidays. Hold on, it's way shorter than I thought. Oh, probably because I'm not playing. Yeah, because probably I'm not playing this, so it's like a bit faster. And then again, there's only two battles. This is a strangely shorter special ops. Part 6. There's only 10 parts. Clearing free. Maybe I'll end stream early today, because I technically didn't want to stream today because I'm like really tired. But I don't want to miss Morimens Monday. You had a very, very long dream. Ow, my eyes! I did not expect that. I saw an eyeball. In the dream, the sky looked as though a corner of a graveyard had been torn open and those black substances poured in like ink. You lay back beneath the reef, pressing your heart as close and low to the earth as possible. You close your eyes, feeling the tremor from deep within the mantle. It was a melancholic, ancient rhythm that reminded you of your homeland. I don't like it when they do that, like a random baby, like a random kid giggling in the background. It's like your typical horror trope. After an unknown span of time, you heard faint laughter and someone took your hand. You clasped back this warmth you have been part from for so long. Mother, before you could call out, the tears had already begun to fall. You had been apart for far too long. Where are we? I think this is the first time I ever dreamt about the past. You clutch your head, your consciousness as if pulled by invisible threads, drawing you from your bed. Then you pushed open the window and saw the first heavy snow of the new year. Whoa, it's snowing! The excited shouts of children resonated through the silent night sky, accompanied by hurried footsteps as the children of the workhouse gathered together downstairs. So much snow, all shiny and sparkly, so pretty. I just wants to build a snowman, one that looks like Bobby Bear. What's so hard about that? Let me... Ta-da! Feast your eyes on yours truly masterpiece. It doesn't really look like Bobby the Bear. It looks like a dog, a pug. No way, it does. How does it look like a dog? Children drifted through the alleyway, laughing and playing. Mason had already woken up at some point and was standing beside you. She stretched out her hand, catching a few gentle snowflakes in her palm. The snowflake lay quietly in her palm, soon melting into cool snow water, shimmering with golden starlight. That's the light from last time. Countless points of starlight flew out from the window of the corridor next to you, converging into a golden river of light in the night sky. They float gracefully stretched all the way from the distant moon and faraway mountains. It's the presence of that clown lady. She has left us. No, Clown 24! But I don't feel any sadness. It seems she left willingly, as if she were going home. Going home? I heard it too. Their wishes to go home. These wishes were so strong that they made me dream of things from the past. Now I no longer dare to hope for going home. I'll be content just to recover a few memories of the past. That's why our dream we were so looking at this illusion and big giant eyeball. That's our home. We hate it. You let out a soft sigh and rub your hair a bit sheepishly. Enough with the gloomy talk. Tell me about yourself, Miss Mason. I heard you were making a living in Lodinium since you were very young. You still miss home? Mason looked down at Jenkins, who was roughhousing with little Meg and smiled gently. I have a terrible memory. When I was little, the nuns at the church school said I wasn't cut out for studying. My parents, my hometown, I can barely remember them. And I'd rather not try. Memories are meant to preserve happiness. In the fairy tale books I read, only happy, warm places can be called home. I want to be a home for Jenkins and Brown. Brown is family too. That's nice. I see. Miss Mason, you are far stronger than I ever imagined. You weren't like this when we first met at the Wax Museum. It seems Miss Winkle's Manofin Super Double Stabilizing Therapy has been somewhat useful after all. I can't believe Winkle's a therapist. Everyone has been doing their best to help me. How could I not change at all? I hope I can help everyone too. You stretch lazily and gaze aimlessly at the peaceful residential area below. You weren't sure it was just your imagination, but you seemed to see a shadow standing in the end of the dark alley, gazing up at the river of light in the sky alongside you. Yeah, apparently Winkle's a therapist? That's helping 24? I'm slightly concerned. Oh my god, it's Shadow 24. The starlight from back then. Let me tell you a secret. Every personality is a drifting duckweed wandering to the world. Returning to wholeness is our shared wish. Laughing together, crying together, feeling the love and trust from Jenkins together. Nothing but pitiful delusions. The wind blew gently and snowflake drifted through the air like soft cotton, falling everywhere without destination. The starlight faded bit by bit and your consciousness seemed to drift further and further away with it. What would the next wind awaiting you be like? You actually found yourself looking forward to it. Domain number 3. December 24, AF 315. Lily's Orphanage. Oh no, spoilers! For those of you who have not done chapter 3 and 4, this is kinda spoilers. So that's why LTD told me to do it after 3 and 4. Yeah, this kinda makes sense. This checks out. I saw snow and golden light dancing in the snow. For some reason, they always remind me of the past. Mist rising, light falling, laughter fading one after another. It was a peaceful winter night. Happy New Year. P.S. The frosted cupcakes Miss Sarah made were delicious. Wait, what? Oh, okay. All-knowing cat. The second favorite 24. Or like, most people's favorite 24. Clam Winkle 2024? J therapist? Is Clam really a therapist? I don't think she's a good therapist. She just wants to study your brain. She just wants to study you. And those wrinkles are really good. Hi Sammy, how are you? There's 4 more, right? Yeah. All-knowing cat. The cat divides his emotion into 18 pieces and divides a different page for meow for each. Thus, it can say I'm hungry, come play with me, let me be, and also I miss you. Hold on. What is this? Did I miss something? What is this? Ooh. Oh. A bleak cold wind swept through, stirring out withered leaves. Little Mac and a group of children stood in the alleyway. At the end of the alley, he had his hands on his hip, his emote dead serious. I like how the other children don't have art. A girl walked over with steady steps, the wind blowing her tattered cloak. So you show up as promised. Alone? Not bad. Daring to come alone, you are a rival of worthy respect. To deal with a small fry like you, Brown and I are more than enough. What did you say? Says 2 plus Tom. Little Mike waved his hand and the rowdy children fell silent immediately. You know the rules, right? If you lose to us, you hand over control of Camberwell Street. Forever. Quit dawdling, let's fight already. Isn't a rat fighting kids a bit scary? Couldn't the rat just like claw out your eyes or something? Very well, I now officially declare that the 13 Camberwell Eno struggle shall start now. Brothers! Charge! What? Is Jenkins versus an army? Oh my god, they're actually fighting. Holy shit. That's way too many of them. Are the king of kids just beating up Jenkins? Holy shit. They're also beating up Brown? That's crazy. That's what you get for causing trouble everywhere. Now you know what we're capable of. Oh my god, that's crazy. Everyone charge! Victory is within. Are they doing murder? Holy shit. An anger-filled yet slightly childish cry interrupt the little battle before them. Don't you dare bully Jenkins, meow. Guys, it's Cat 24. A cat? Cat person? No wait, is that Mason's sister? Sister Mason, you mean? Before anyone could react, 3 red scratches already appeared on Little Mac's face. That's crazy. Shouldn't it be ratted? No. Children scattered in all directions. Their deafening cries drifted all the way to an unnoticed corner of the alley. Who would have thought there would be a 24 that acts like a cat? Miss Mason. Shall we go take a look? No one responded to your request. During earlier chaos, Mason early had vanished without a trace. Miss Mason? She could have at least said something before leaving. A wet sensation brushes against the side of your face. You turn your head in disbelief only to find 24 clinging to you like an oversized doll, flashing an ingratiating smile. There's a mouse. Oh no, Brown! A shrill scream pierced the air. You follow the sound and look down. 24 already had Brown clamped in his mouth. Brown reached desperately with his soft body, whiskers trembling at a frantic pace. Quick, look at that over there. You can definitely pick up a shot of mirror gaze. Muriel's gaze from the ground angled it towards the opposite wall. In an instant, lovely dancing spots of light appeared on the snow wall, successfully capturing 24's attention. Shiny! 24 shot off with a whoosh, leaving behind Brown, still sobbing uncontrollably on the spot. Ever since we went to that quack, my sister's condition has been getting worse and worse. Quack? Are you referring to Dr. Bernard? Who else could it be? Miracle Doctor, savior of the East District Poor. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I'm sure he's up to no good. Dr. Bernard is a good person. 24 has been chasing Spotlight, suddenly peek out from behind Jenkins. Sure. He's wonderful. He's the greatest doctor in the world. Jenkins deftly stroked 24's hair. 24 squints her eyes, looking like she was thoroughly enjoying it. Little Jenkins is a good person too, meow. When did this Miss Mason peculiar symptom first appear? Probably after she's seen that quack 3 or 4 times. One day she suddenly told me she was actually a silver god. Later, she even devised a plan to destroy a fish and chip restaurant, saying she needed to save her fellow kind. Guys, she's also a fish. I see. I trusted the community too much before and overlooked the issue of the doctor's own qualification. The doctor's a quack. He might be a lackey of the Sculptor Association, like Dr. Miller. So sleepy. 24 stretched out her arms in a long, lazy stretch, then leaned against Jenkins' shoulder as naturally as could be. She fell asleep. She really does purr like a cat, just like the cat on Midtech's campus. He curiously crouched in front of 24. Sunlight fell evenly upon her, dyeing even the fine fur on her face a golden hue. Hey, what are you laughing at? I'm laughing? I guess I smiled. She looks so happy right now, like a carefree little cat. Sis used to say that this life was just too hard. If she could be reincarnated, she wants to be a cat. As Jenkins spoke, she suddenly pulled out a red ribbon from his pocket. It was the ribbon Mason always used, with a rusty little bell dangling from the end. Don't worry, whether she's a cat or silver god, she's still my sister. Guys, whether you're a bud or a worm, you're still my buds. I'd rather not you be a worm, but yeah. But to keep you from running off and getting lost, I need to tie a bell on you. Jenkins suddenly tied a ribbon around 24's wrist. 24 was still deep in her dream, only wrinkling her nose ever so slightly. I snatched this from little Mac and his gang, so you better keep it on tight. The afternoon sunlight flowed over you like time itself overflowing, slow and unhurried. Jenkins gazed at the molted shadows of the building carved by the sun across the way and gently closes her eyes. Sis was always so busy. She had to take care of me and Brown and hold down several jobs at the same time, like a machine that would never break down. Has a cat? That's crazy. Now that the machine has finally collapsed, it's my turn to take care of her. She needs me. Wait, the cat one ends there? Oh, okay. Hi, Kroski. Hello. Did I don't recall 24 story being this short for sure. It ends here. It ends with me. Do not test him, Lord. The sleeping cat had many dreams. Dappled light drifting slowly beneath the afternoon eaves, white porridge bubbling with steam, an old bell, colorful candy wrappers, and snow-capped mountains. Where is this? Jenkins! The faint cat cries were quickly swallowed by the wind and snow. Majestic barren mountains towered ahead, casting a hazy blue light across the earth. She smelled the sound. She smelled the sounds? They drifted through the air without words or rhythm, like a mother's gentle call. Impure, unclean, inauspicious. I have to go there. I must go over there. Hey, stop running around. I'm still grooming your fur. Hey, now you're biting me. Honestly, compared to the Midtech cat, your sister is quite well behaved. Plain laughter drifted from afar, carrying the tender warmth and affection her heart knew so well, as if it were right within reach. Jenkins. The cat straightened up, searching desperately for the origin of the voice. Come back. No, I'm not going over there now. Jenkins, I want to go back to Jenkins' side, back to everyone's side. Get away, meow. Okay, we won't touch you anymore. How do you suddenly jump so high? Were you having a nightmare? 24 looks around with vigilance, her pupil and the tip of her nose trembling ceaselessly. There was a bad person nearby. Her Her? No, she leaped out and pounced towards the corner. However, 24 lay on the ground, crying out pitifully. From a grotesque gaping wound, dark red blood slowly trickled. Shadow 24. Not bad, you're quite vigilant. Too bad you picked the wrong rival. You! Where's Miss Mason? She's been missing this whole time. Could it be? The shadow let out a laugh and tossed a battered Mason before you. Miss Rozarai, I'm sorry. The shadow raised his foot and slowly tossed it. Raised his foot and slowly ground it into Mason's wound. I told you, I'll deal with you one by one. Accompanied by Mason's agonizing groan, the wind stopped. The dust held its breath, and even the sunlight was frozen in an eternal instant. Even Jenkins beside you stood silent as a statue. At the same time, the surrounding space shuddered violently, and the skies began to peel away. Great swaths of sky plummeted from above, shattering to pieces. The domain is collapsing. No, it's worse than that. What's happening? The shadow sneered and kicked the battered, breathing Mason at her feet. You didn't know, did you? This one is our primary personality. If she dies, this whole place will descend into chaos. Then what you're doing is no different from suicide. Why? This is a world survival of the fittest. No one ever said she had to be the primary personality. Am I wrong, Miss Mason? Don't harm Rozarai, madam. Oh my god, the translation, and the grammar, and the punctuation, and typo error. She's the savior of Jenkins. A weak, incompetent coward. Those people's clumsy lies, you never saw through them. The scalpel cut into your body, you didn't struggle. Forced to do their bidding, you didn't resist. Watching your dearest family walk into the workhouse, you didn't stop them. And in the end, you couldn't even fulfill your duty as a big sister. You threw all your memories away to us like garbage. You walked through the campus under the sunlight, leaving us to chew on the agony of the darkness of the consciousness. You are the origin of everyone's suffering, and now you think you can rein me in? You don't deserve to use this body. Who deserves it and who doesn't isn't for you to decide. You collapse to your knee, the world is spinning around you. On the other side, the shadow reaps steadily, slowly walking towards you. No good. I can't even stand steady right now. I need to calm the primary personality's mind first. You crawl to Mason's side and grabs her hand. Isn't Mason right next to the shadow? Aren't we gonna crawl next to the shadow? What the heck? Miss Mason, don't let her get to you. Am I too weak? If only I was a stronger person. If you were her instead, today's Mason will surely have a different ending. Does it hurt? Multiply the pain you feel now by 10, by 100. That's what we feel. That's right, that's right, that's right. You don't deserve to use this body. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not Mason. I can't be Mason. The injured cat moved to Mason's side, gently licking her bleeding wound. Then she lowered her head, rustling as she unfastened something. Here, don't cry. Amidst the void, something is pressed into her palm. A length of soft, cool fabric with a rust-covered bell dangling from one end. Not a single 24 is expandable because... You're a lovable cat. I can't say something like that when things are so serious. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, yeah, so you're either the scholar or lovable cat, or I guess this is supposed to be the clown. You're everyone's ray of sunshine. Oh my god, it is the clown. I should have clicked the cat then. No, actually no, the clown feels better. Legend has it that long ago, within the snow mountains of the far north, at the end of the ancient river, there slumbered a grey monster. Hello everyone, I'm that monster, roar! Yeah, they're all wonderful 24s. Compared to them, I'm completely useless. You gently shook your head. Quite the opposite. You're stronger and braver than any of them because you're the best big sister in the world. Sir, all of this started because of me. Guys, remember chapter 2 last week? Perfect timing. She's just a kid from the slums. She doesn't know anything. She won't pose any threat to you. Let her go, please. Let her go. The cat extended her fuzzy paw and held Mason's hand. There are brave Masons, and there are timid Masons. There are clever Masons, and there are silly Masons. None of that matters because golden starlight kept spilling from the wound, flickering fragilely in the air, before surging one after another into Mason's body. Together, we are the true Mason. Meow. The true Mason. This is the end of all rivers. No matter how far apart, they will all converge here in the end. I can hear it, their wish to come home. Let me tell you a secret. Every personality is a drifting duckweed wandering the world. Returning to wholeness is our shared wish. Mason gently closed her eyes, feeling the golden cycle of starlight within her body. I love this art so much, by the way. She saw her face and her innards, saw the clown, the scholar, and countless faces of herself. Including Shadow 24, which is over here. Faces reflected in the shattered mirror, eyes all turning to look at her, indefinitely placid, infinitely sorrowful. They were her shadows, her tears, her fractures, and also her blood and flesh flowing deep within the earth. They were forced to tear her open her body, to be born, to wander and finally to return, dragging their weary forms back. And here ends with me. The curse renders you a serpent locked in perpetual hibernation. It's as ancient as your umbilical cord. Wait, this is the one right over here. Yeah. Curse binding. Memory surges alongside the starlight, chaotic and overwhelming. Ow, my eyes. I wish to stop doing this. Like, my screen is so big, and I was like staring at the screen and just suddenly like, oh my god, flashbang. Those memories violently crafted and shredded by human hand flooded into Mason's mind, then receded like a tide. Until at last she arrived at the foot of the snowy mountain, before the entrance of that pitch-black cave. Following the river flow beneath her feet, she could reach the lair of the slumbering beast. It was a heartbeat like an old clock, a shared heartbeat belonging to her and the beast. I understand now. I remember everything now. What the? Why did it? Okay. Why? Oh, we fight the shadow. Yeah, okay. Why? The shadow was defeated by you. She collapsed to the ground, tiny specks of light drifting from her body. How could I, so powerful, so full of anger, lose to you? Lose to this coward? Because... leave it to me. Mason sat down beside the shadow and cradled her motionless form in her arms. Because you didn't accept all of 24. The one struggling to make ends meet, with nowhere to turn for help, that was 24. The one who found happiness in a simple life, that was 24. The one tormented by Sculpture Association, that was also 24. No, if it's not for your cowardice, we wouldn't have been by the doctor. Mason gently covered the shadow's lips, lowered her head, and whispered into the shadow's ear. Let me tell you the secret. I was the one who killed the doctor. Impossible. How could you have that kind of courage? Killing someone isn't a hard thing to do. I didn't have a weapon on hand, so I used my hands too. By the end, my hands had long since gone numb, and all I could see was blood. Because I had to make sure he was completely dead, as long as he still drew breath, he would surely hurt the children at the workhouse and Jenkins. He was just like those people from Sculpture Association. No, he was even more terrifying than them. He was a true demon. So it was you. It was actually you. What was I even doing back then? I didn't know anything at all. Mason gently shook her head. It was you and the other 24 who led me to that courage. All of the 24 combined make one Mason. No 24 can exist in isolation. Just as all rivers flow to one place, all of 24 will also return to one place. Mason gently kissed the shadow's forehead. To me. She also accepts Shadow 24 as her own, guys. The Shadow's body dissolved into specks of starlight. They drifted and scattered around Mason, flowing through her skin. Got it. Alright. You are the origin of everything, and the end of everything. Her voice gradually faded away in the warm embrace. The starlight drifted like fireflies in the dark night, flickering in and out of sight until it finally vanished. Good night, my 24. She was the 24th 24! Campbell Street, da-da-da. The domain came to a close in an uneventful manner. After that, Miss Mason's condition stabilized considerably, which was something that made everyone incredibly happy. We are gradually gliding closer to the hidden truth of Miss Mason. 1 day later. What? The committee dropped the charges? A lot of interesting happened while you were away. They were busy working with the city's environmental department to deal with a snake infestation right now. A snake infestation? Now spread out a copy of Lodinian's post from a few days ago and held up in front of you. Recently, a massive number of albino snakes of unknown species suddenly poured out of the late Dr. Bernard's clinic, causing severe blockage to local traffic and residential. How many snakes did he release? Holy shit! The witness stated that this was the most terrifying scene she has ever seen in her life. If you, dear reader, were also unfortunate enough to witness this scene, please call a psychologist for help. Guys, if you see massive amount of snakes, please call a psychologist. A photo was attached to next to the article. You seem to spot several similar figures from the community. They were holding nets, diligently clearing away the endless emerging little snakes of their face, unable to hide their exhaustion and impatience. Call a shadow! There are major issues with this so-called Dr. Bernard. We contacted the people from Royal Medical Society, and the photo records they provided are completely different from the description given by nearby residents. In other words, the deceased had stolen this Dr. Bernard's identity. However, given the current situation, whether this imposter doctor is truly dead remains uncertain. After all, not even a trace of a body could be found at the scene. Wait, what? I thought? Huh? The doctor clinically. That concludes today's treatment session, Miss Mason. You are recovering well. Really? But everyone says my condition is getting worse and worse. I'm afraid my understanding of worse differs from that of other humans. Have you been taking the tinctures I prescribed on schedule? The doctor suddenly knocked over the documents beside him, and yellowed pages scattered across the floor. Sorry, with the frequent outbreaks in East District lately, the files piling up in the clinic has been growing. It's alright, you're a doctor who works day and night. Little things like picking up stuff can be left to me. My hand stopped less than 2 inches from the documents. It was a stack of identity files, and Mason struggled to make out a few somewhat familiar words. Experimental reports? Transfer records? These are the missing children from the workhouse. No, not just them. In the corner of the file, picking up from the very bottom, Jenkins' slightly stubborn face appeared from before Mason's eyes. This is your sister, right? I've seen her. She's been very worried about you, even tried to sneak in here. Shiroi, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Not a Morimens streamer. Must follow Morimens streamer. Very rare. A rare of a kind Morimens streamer. I need to follow that. Let me give you a follow. How was your stream? What were you doing? What were you doing in Morimens? Oh, let me try. He faints. He smiled faintly, his expression softening. I once had many brothers and sisters too. They would only fear me, dread me, so I ate them all. Guys, do snakes cannibalize? I don't... Do snakes cannibalize each other? Yes, they do. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense that he said this line, guys. He just started Arc 2. Well, that's pretty... I wouldn't say far back. back, but not that early too. Let's see. Playable, I wish they expand his story as an antagonist though, but I'm pretty sure they got cut short because of the EOS long time, like the Doom EOS in Arc 1. But also, you welcome readers on Rozarai, the zombie VTuber. I play Morimens consistently every Monday around this timing. So this today we're doing a recap of like 24's special ops story. Yes, Caribou is next week. So next week's Morimens Monday. I'm gonna pull and like review Caribou. Cause the voice actor is crazy. I can't believe they got the Tsundere Queen as the voice actor. That's actually crazy. 8 AM. Oh. Don't worry, Miss Mason. I didn't eat your friends. I only sent them to a safe place. So you're the one behind all these disappearances. That joke isn't funny at all, Mr. Bernard. What? He's Mr. Bernard? So she killed the wrong person then. Mr. Bernard? You mean it? The man finished speaking and a long forked tongue extended from his mouth, with a bloodied severed finger curled on it. It was too big. I still haven't finished digesting. Oh my god, he swallowed Mr. Bernard, whatever. Let's start over introduction. My name is Albino, and a pharmacist of the Sculpture Association. Mason Lakes gave out and she collapsed heavily onto the ground. You're a bad person. You're gonna do the same to Jenkins. The man adjusted his glasses and pulled out a medical record, scribbling on them rapidly. Dilated pupils, severe trembling, accelerated heart rate. You must be terrified right now. Are you cold? No, stay away. Soon, you'll faint from insufficient blood supply to the brain, just like every other tedious human. He looked up from the medical log and a flicker of elation briefly gleaming in his golden slit pupils. Or will you have a different reaction? 20 minutes later. I killed someone. I actually killed a doctor. They'll never believe me. That's why they couldn't tell whether it was him and I mean, even without the head, you could recognize the body, right? Wait, why did I kill him just now? Mason snapped awake as if from a dream and fled the scene in a panic. The man's crop slumped limply against the corner. His head had long since shattered. Blood and fluid seeped out continuously. After an unknown amount of time, a string of dark curse bindings suddenly lit up around the corpse's neck. The curse binding rotates slowly like a serpent, and the flesh was crushed into a pulp, begins to converge and reassemble. Finally, the corpse slowly said, "It was him?" Oh, okay. So that's why they couldn't find his corpse. Not bad. Those tinctures were effective enough. All the latent potential inside her has burst forth. Albino extended his long forked tongue and leisurely licked every last drop of blood from his face. The prey has matured. It's time to report to our esteemed president. He picked up a medical log at its feet and sauntered away. Girls was once Mason, so she'll be like us Ulysses, not everyone, but soon after she'll be everyone. Wait, that was... We did curse binding previously, right? Yeah. Okay. Unless this was also Origin? I don't think so. True, but I think before... Even before Dorosane, Orita's voice actor is also a famous voice actor. Yeah, wait. Yukari... What was it? Yukari... Yeah, Tamura. Yukari Tamura is also a very famous voice actor. Not, I wouldn't say famous, but also pretty big. And then she voiced Orita, because it was the moment I heard Orita's voice actor, like, wait a minute, I recognize this voice actor anywhere. I'll see if you pull Caribou. I will definitely pull Caribou because I voice actor. I pulled Dorosane just because of the voice actor, but I didn't use Dorosane even though he's very good. I see. So shortly after killing Albino, you were taken away by the Sculptor Association. And that's what led to everything that happened later. I'm assuming the Wax Museum. I remember it all now. Those weren't exactly pleasant memories. You gently take Mason's hand. It's all in the past now, Miss Mason. I promise you. None of that will ever happen again. Thank you, Miss Rozarai. I should be the one thanking you. When the domain was collapsing, you gave me so much encouragement and comfort. Miss Winkle told me my domain was terrifying, with ferocious monsters everywhere. That was all her imagination. But I did see something very special, like you, for instance. Me? You let out a soft laugh and give her a wink. That's the secret between me and her. I'll tell you all about it someday when the time is right. I'm assuming it's like the true 24 deep inside her. Sis, Jakey suddenly leaps out from a flower bush near you. I just and I are from back from a stroll. Look what we found. What is this doing here? Jakey waves a red ribbon in her hand. Unlike the ribbons Mason usually wear, this one's a yellow little bell dangling from his end. A gentle breeze passes by and the bell chimes with a crisp tinkling sound, like a cheerful little sprite. I saw this in the domain. Huh? You saw it in the domain too? Then you must have met Sis when she turned into a cat. Please stop. Why not? This ribbon is very, absolutely, extremely important keepsake. I spent every day during that time taking care of you and playing with you. I couldn't be happier. Wait, so Cat 24 was real, guys. Jenkins gently placed the ribbon into Mason's hand. I still remember someone once said they wanted to be a cat in their next life. If you could really live so carefree like this forever, that'd be pretty nice, and I could keep taking care of you. Dried fish, catnip, you name it. Live it all yours truly. Mason lowered her head with a smile. Her fingers gently brushed over the cool soft ribbon. Be a cat? That's a matter for the next life. Right now, I only want to live well as Mason, together with everyone. Since this domain really changed you a lot, sis. You weren't like this before. I can vouch that everything Miss Mason is saying is true. You and Mason exchange a smile. Your thoughts drift back to that time just moments before the domain collapsed. Got it. Alright. You're the origin of everything, and the end of everything. The last glimmer of starlight faded, the world was swallowed in annihilation as it drowned in black ink. You hear bells tolling from afar, as if a chaos rumbling from deep within the earth mantle. Is this the domain collapsing? Grab my hand, Miss Rozarai. You grip Mason's hand tightly. Which hand? In that moment, your blood seems to flow into her body without obstruction, and your consciousness begins to merge into one. You feel yourself slowly drifting to sleep, countless streams arriving one after another, carrying you, gliding into the darkness. When your eyes open again, you stand alone in a cave. Beneath your feet flows a glimmering golden river, as if a vein that pierced the earth. This is starlight from before, so they're all converging here. They all converge here. You follow the direction of the flowing starlight, walking towards the depth of the cave. This place is like the ultimate origin of all things twisted, deformed, and unclean. The pale green mass trembles and swells ceaselessly, fusioning into wriggling, deformed abomination, like a stomach struggling endlessly to turn itself inside out. Why is it described like that? Pretty sure 24 can't exist in the canon comic. Wait, they did? I don't think I saw that before. Caribou are the big based on chunky worm. Isn't Caribou based off something that I remember people were discussing Caribou's based off what mystical, not mystical, what was it termed? Lovecraftian lore? Yeah. Yeah, before they could crawl ashore, tumbled back into the pool, devoured by gaping maws that split open across the mass. The stillness of this abomination seems somehow familiar. Could it be? A powerful intuition suddenly seized you. You wade through the grey, sticky fluid and approach the mass. Mason, was that you? That's her true self. The mass went still for an instant, then began to squirm gently once more. You emit a soft rustling sound, as if a friendly greeting. My game is freezing for some reason. You gaze at the abomination prostrate in the pool, struggling to crawl forward, twitching ceaselessly in the sticky fluid, only seeking to return to the mass's embrace. Like pilgrims braving wind and snow in search of divine miracles. The origins of that is impure. Too fast. For it was the end of all rivers. No matter how far apart, they will all ultimately converge here. So that's how it is. You're the destination you long to return to. Is it what you do every day? With a frail body pulling back all those scattered drifting personalities and struggling to maintain the appearance of a normal person. Like a weary mother waiting for her wandering children to return, torn by the endless cycle of split and fusion until she had even forgotten her own identity as a mother. That's why she forgotten everything. No wonder I dream of those things from the past. Last time I saw this starlight, I suddenly felt like I was a lot like them. Wait a minute! That makes so much sense. Why the Keeper? Okay, I mean, for people who haven't finished... No, wait. If Shiroi is still here, Shiroi already finished Arc 1, so Shiroi would know the Keeper's origin. So this actually makes so much sense that the Keeper is somewhat similar to 24 in terms of like multiple versions. Wait, what did she say again? No wonder I dream of something like that. So suddenly I felt like I was like them. Because you are! Because you are! But there are differences too. They know where their homeland is, but I even lost my memories. A sudden sting rose in your nose. You gently place your hand on the man's flesh, feeling his placid pulse. Mason, I'll find my way back to my homeland too someday, won't I? Just like what you're all doing now. A lump of flesh squirms, a soft, sticky tentacle splitting from his end, gently wiping away the tears from the corner of your eyes. Don't really know if I want that. It will, for certain. A faint tremor rises from deep underground, tearing open cracks along the rock walls. Time of the domain collapse 0. You turn and leave the cave. At the mouth of the cave, you can't help but look back at her one last time. Farewell, Miss Mason. Oh, this is the promise we made to her. The secret we made to her. Joy, sorrow, pain, different personalities and emotion came and went, but she remained there in the cavern all along. She was alive. Man, recapping this film. Maybe I should not recap this. Recapping this made me sad. It's been so long since I did this. Like, recapping this. Man, I forgot how sad some of the special ops are. But at least the translation got better. When I first do this, I think the translation was like horrible. There's still grammar errors and stuff though. It's based on Reims, an Ariel Princess Caribou that led my princess. So that's the thing, I don't know a lot of like Lovecraftian lore, apart from like the most common ones. So whenever I feel like, I'll read about it when I remember. But yeah, so that was 24's special ops. I wanted to do it today because we finished chapter 2 last week, right? So I think this was a perfect, and also because I want it to be like a short stream, and like I can't start on chapter 3 and 4 recap because next week is Caribou and the following week I'll do like Caribou's main story. I think what has to do actually appears here and not just stuck in Sarah's body. How does Lovecraft have time to write all this? I don't know. Maybe he himself was the elder god. That could explain a lot, right? Maybe he is the elder god. Maybe he's just telling his own story. That could be it, right? Okay, anyway, I'll probably end stream soon because I just want to do 24's special ops and then end earlier. I thought it'd be like 3 hours. I guess special ops is not as long as like the main story. Lovecraft is an odd man. I mean, with all the stories he's written, he is an odd man. We'll probably do 1 or 2 more master run. What do I need? Acore. We can do Acore. I just only attack once. To counter team. We should fight 24. Only Acore, right? I'll just use this then. Was friend with a gay man or was pretty homophobic? I mean, you could friend someone who's gay and still be homophobic, right? You just treat him like a normal person. As long as that guy doesn't go all gay on you, I think it's pretty tolerable. Right? Kinda? Right, you can hate someone's... You can be racist to someone's race, but still befriend that one person, right? Is it not possible? Is that kind of thing not possible? Guys, give me some answers here. Is it not possible to like hate a race and also befriend someone from that race? Am I crazy? It's definitely possible, right? Like if you're racist against a certain race because that race tend to do something that you don't like, but then what if you meet someone from that race that doesn't do that thing? Or you just tolerate it because it's your friend? It's like, it's possible. It's possible. People are weird. Humans are weird. Humans are weird. I'm gonna speed on this. Remember guys, supports. She's definitely a support. Ooh. Caribou will save Divine Caro. Oh no, it's bugged again. Wait, Divine Caro needs saving? What's wrong with Divine Caro? I don't think there's anything wrong with Divine Caro. That's only like one person with Divine Caro, and it's like it doesn't. I don't even. You wouldn't even use the Divine Caro part. What is wrong with Divine Caro? Is there even any use for Divine Caro right now? Because Saya doesn't even use the Divine part of Divine Caro. Am I crazy? Oh shit, I pressed the wrong one. Can I restart this battle? I think the only saving that's probably Acor. Acor. Divine Acor is the one that probably a lot of people are complaining about, so yeah. I'm gonna lower audio a bit. Nitolo is excited for a redesign. Is he really getting a redesign? Because I remember was it Silver? I remember the cat saying he's getting a redesign because his origin design was rushed because of the EOS, right? And then they say they weren't satisfied with his current design because it's rushed, so they're gonna like push the update and redesign him again. I think people were like half about it. Like they were okay with pushing it back, but I know some people were like mad that they pushed G-Tulu back. So like, unless that's filler characters, right? Like you wouldn't expect G Lotan to appear. That's actually crazy. Hi Say, it's been a while. How are you doing? How you been? I should have not clicked that. Sure, let's try. It's like a random situation where they change everything. Yeah, but I don't like the current story, the way the current story is written, because the way the current story written for Arc 2 is, it feels like Arc 2 is more like special ops, not like normal stories. If you know what I mean, like you know how special op focuses on Special op focuses on like one character, right? Now all their main story feels like they just focus on like one character. Like chapter 1 is Doll, G-Doll, chapter 2 is Clementine, chapter 3 is a mix of... No, it's actually just Dorosin. Yeah, it's just Dorosin. Okay, chapter 3 wasn't so bad because it was Dorosin and like a bit more people. Chapter 4 is just a ranking. am I missing? Sorry, wait, no. Chapter 4 is Jituru plus the crew, wherever the crew is, and then chapter 5 is purely Arachne. So I'm like, yes, say, I hope you've been well, but
全体バランス確認深海の精鋭銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを
世の前にひざまずく世の夢の目覚めて神の国を示せ。
うせろ
あれたの仲間になって。
Yeah. I was like mentally calculating which one would be more pain. I think Abyss Order is still more pain. So all of this is kind of bad. Can I skip these? I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to just fight the boss directly. Come on. That's the exit. I was like, was this the exit? Or I keep mixing up the exit and entrance. God damn it, I still have to fight. Maybe Caribou is not better, she has strict edges and others also.
守秘者よ早く終わらせるのじゃ
I don't know if they'll bring older characters in though. Do they have any reason to bring older characters in?
あれたの仲間になって。俺たも力になれるかな。
深海の精鋭銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを
エコー指令を伝達大胆だ
愚か者神母となる
The thing is, Caribou is gonna be main story, but I'm really worried that if it's like main story, it wouldn't be like main story. It'll be just like a Caribou story, and slowly a bit about us, you know. Because if I remember correctly, was it someone said, isn't Caribou working for
剣を確認
Chitulu?
気圧計加工
Or
中
am I wrong? I can't
乗
remember.
組員諸君警戒をまもなく暴風域に入ります
I don't think I can one shot that.
もっともっと。
銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを
Yeah. Yeah, but the devs don't really follow the law 100%, right? Do they? Because I did read up a bit. They don't follow 100%. Like in terms of like the role. Yeah, they don't fix that button. They do follow it, but like not 100%. Remove this. I don't need 3 cards. Oh, I should have to the strength one. Oh my god, it's the key. I should know that way. Yeah, they do take a unique approach to it. So I'm like, I don't think they'll bring Aegis in though. Murphy, G Murphy maybe, because G Murphy is technically following us right now. But Aegis will be weird. Yeah. I just be really weird, guys. Wait, hold on. What if I merge? What if I merge all the Arithmetica ones? You gain 7. That's stupid. That's actually pretty stupid. Sure, it should be easy. Imagine I draw it and I don't have card draws.
主被者よ、早く終わらせるのじゃ。
Okay, let's try to do this in 1 turn and then have sacrifice knock her out.
シンバとなる。
あれたの仲間になって。
銀の鍵が道を照らさんことは
世の一歩を解くと見るなよ。
深海の精鋭。
Wait a minute. You can't draw that? Oh, I guess I can draw that. Wait, no.
これこそ宿命よ。
Should probably block that. I wish you can cancel it because I
銀
misclicked.
の鍵が
I thought I haven't
道を照らさん
posed.
ことは
That's fine. Must be a little greedy.
汚れの根源断ち切る。
俺って力になれるかな。
Actually, we can be pretty greedy right now. Actually, no, we can wait for next turn. Oh, but this doesn't have retain. Man.
エコー、指令を伝達。
Ooh, perfect. Let's be. It's time to go greedy, guys. It's time to go really greedy. Where's
下がる。深海の精鋭。
Maybe this is a little too greedy, but it's okay. It's okay.
約束を果たす時が近い。
Oh, it's over here. I didn't see it.
世の前にひざまずけ。
I have space. I have space.
虚妄も到着も運命のままに。
Oh my god, the lag.
うせらす。うせらす。うせらす。
I forgot to do this.
道を照らさんことは
波を抑えよ。航路を正す。
あれたの仲間になって。
Ooh, another disorder. Oh. I didn't even need to sacrifice. Oh wait, we probably still need to use sacrifice. Oh my god, guys, offering.
天体航路角を測定。
Yeah, that was a bit overkill. I forgot he was stunned too. Yeah, that was slightly overkill.
造作もない
Man, I love Corpus. It wasn't even Corpo, it was G Murphy. And Orita. No, I think Orita was like overkill. It was actually G Murphy. It's a support. Why are you talking about her? She's a support. She has only one DPS card. Unfortunately, that one DPS card is very painful. At least G Murphy my G Murphy is not a support. Guys, it's a key gen character a support. Because technically my G Murphy is a key gen character in the team. Yes, look! Her Covenant is support. Why are you talking about her, V? Her Covenant is support. Look, there's not an ounce of crit on it. She's a support. What are you talking about? What is your... See? She's a support. She's running support. Oh, I didn't know you had 2 hand limit. I didn't... Yeah. See? Clearly you can tell. What are you using? Oh, Elements Regen. Yeah. She's a support. Why do you not believe she's a support? So yeah, we're gonna call it that for today. It's a bit shorter than usual, like half an hour shorter, but I am like feeling tired today. And 24's story ended way earlier than I thought, so that's good for me, I guess. So yeah. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week we're gonna pull Caribou. Okay, no, we're gonna play, no, I'm definitely gonna pull Caribou, at least one copy because of the VA. Whether we're gonna E3 or over exalt her, we'll probably see how she plays, because I don't know where I can slide her in, because I do have space, because this team is broken. These two teams is currently broken. So I need to fix these 2 teams. These 2 teams are broken because of you, Miss Whale. Miss Whale, you broke 2 of my teams so I can do a proper team for you. How many goals do I have? I have 1,000 goals, so I probably can over-exile him. I have 1,200 pools, guys. We can probably over-exile her, if I do want to. So yeah. Yeah, so that's the plan for next week. Caribou testing, theory crafting Caribou, and voting for her. I'll probably play around in the train too. I probably won't do the story chapter so fast, so next week will probably be a shorter stream, unless train takes a while. So yeah, so that's for our next Monday, for Morimens Monday. This week, tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm streaming. I'm still on the fence for a lot of games, so one thing first is that I'm not streaming on... I'm not streaming on Wednesday, I'm not streaming on Thursday, because Wednesday and Thursday I won't be home. No, Dance! We did the whole 24 story. It's okay, the VOD will be up. You can put me in the background for the VOD if you want to listen to me voiced every 24. I mean, no, I did start at the same time. It was a bit shorter than usual anyway. I didn't know 24 story was that. I can't remember. I didn't remember 24 story was that short. We shall do that tonight at work. You shall hear all my ramblings about 24 and stuff. So yeah, so next week will be Caribou stuff. Tomorrow, I'll probably stream tomorrow because I'm not streaming on Wednesday and Thursday because I won't be home. Friday will be me grinding away at Tebby because I think Friday is the only sane time I can play Tebby. You can't just say that, I say. Then weekends, I don't have collabs. Weekends is also a big question mark, to be honest. But yeah, tomorrow, I'll think what to stream tomorrow. But Friday is definitely Tebby, and then weekend streams are 50-50. Because my weekend streams are a bit spontaneous, so I'll think about weekends. So yeah, but Friday is confirmed, tomorrow is confirmed. It's just that I don't know what tomorrow is. So yeah, we're gonna end it there for today, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Next week. Yeah, actually, just less streams this week, plus I'm not home. So yeah, for those of you on YouTube, thank you for the alert, like and subscribe, and chat. I'll see you all tomorrow for... I'm on the fence between Zenless and Water Park Simulator, so I'll think about it. So yeah, and then for those of you for Morimens, I'll see you next Monday for Caribou, voiced by the Tsundere Queen herself. I will definitely. So yeah, bye YouTube!